the Too Many Hats podcast with your hosts with the most, Tony and Lavelle. Every morning from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. We also have Queen Watkins with Clock Dead P. Tune in with us and have a great time. Let's talk about it right here. Too Many Hats podcast.
Top of the morning to you, my good people. Happy Tuesday. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, man. It's your host with the most, Tony Mays, LaBelle Salter. What it do, my guy?
Morning, bro.
What's going on with you?
Everything good.
Everything is everything. Man, look, I want to give a special shout out today, man.
Okay.
I want to give a special shout out to, man, a guy that's been kind of co-hosting back and forth with us a few times over the last couple of months, man. He turned 50 on the day, Mr. Marcus Young, real estate extraordinaire, man. Happy 50th to our boy Marcus Young today.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, bro.
Yeah.
Good people.
And I know he's going through a difficult time right now with the loss of his sister Monica, because they cousins, but it's his sister that passed.
Yeah.
Yep. So, but happy birthday, Marcus, man. Hope you have a fantastic, beautiful day, bro. Yeah. I'm gonna tell y'all, I failed y'all. I'm just gonna say it. I failed y'all. I did not. I was tired yesterday, and I fell asleep without going through my topics and looking at a topic and creating a topic today.
Man, it's all good. Y'all been on tour. Y'all still on tour, though.
And leave it in the morning on tour again.
Yep.
But it's been a busy this month. The month of June has been absolutely busy. But I had time to do it. It just slipped my mind. Yesterday, I'm gonna tell you how crazy we got yesterday. I was literally on my phone and looking for my phone. Monkey said, the phone that's right there in front of you. I said, Lord have mercy. Bro, I said, I'm doing too much. The phone was right, I'm talking about literally right in front of me. And I'm like, where my phone? I done went to the door, looked out there, tried to see if I left it in the truck in my little holder.
Yeah, I done that before.
Oh my God. So today is Terrific Tuesday. Today is Terrific Tuesday, man. And I really just want to talk about like I don't want to talk about nothing negative other than our teeth. We got a special guest for our teeth this morning. We got a special guest for our teeth this morning. So other than just being a little negative, I don't want to talk about negativity today. Nothing negative. I want all positive vibes. So anything that you have positive to say, whether it's a shout out to somebody, like we just opened up shouting out Marcus for his 50th. If you want to recognize somebody doing something great, or business, or that's why I call it Terrific Tuesday. We want all positivity today, no negativity, none, other than the teeth. You getting to keep on living state. Oh yeah. Yep. That keep on living stage. You got it. Yeah, you right. That's why I tell them young folks sometimes they be talking about this now. Man, you keep on living. You absolutely right, Phyllis. Because that phone was right there in my face. Among my baby, the phone is right there in your face. I felt so embarrassed. But anywho, but I want to shout out. I want to shout out my kids, bro. Can I do that this morning? I want to shout out my kids, bro.
Of course.
They ain't really asked me for nothing this month. So let me shout out my kids, bro. Other than Lil Tony, but he didn't really ask me for nothing. This was more of I had already kind of committed. So my weekends that I'm here, in my evenings are dedicated to him working on his shop. So he didn't really ask me. It was something that I kind of was voluntold to do a few months ago. So but they ain't really asked me for nothing. So shout out, bro. Yeah, shout out to my kids, man. Even Kewin ain't asked me for nothing, bro. Can't believe it. Kewin.
Man, leave Kewin alone, man.
Man, Kewin ain't asked me for nothing, bro. It'd be normally Kewin and Tom. Tage don't ask for nothing. I actually owe Tage.
Tage don't be bothered, doc.
Tage is my dog sitter, and I ain't pay her for this last sit, so I hope she don't quit on me on this sit. She my dog sitter on me.
You have to tally Tage up, man. She,
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to run it for sure. I'm gonna have to run it. But then I do like for Tasia, I just randomly do stuff, and then we always bring. I should probably say this, but we always bring her something back from our trip. I don't bring the boys nothing back, but we always bring Tasia something back. That's because they don't really, man. Tasia be into stuff like that. They don't really be into it. So I bring her stuff anyway. It's somebody else I wanted to shout out. Oh, I want to shout out Anastasia and the girls. I don't know if you guys had a chance to see it, but I did post it in the group.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, when they got a chance to go on their weekend getaway, man, and they took their little pictures and they swimsuits out. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Splash water, whatever it is, at the place that they live, that they were there for the weekend, the country.
They went to Branson, right?
Yeah, in Branson, Missouri, and got a chance to hang out. She took the pictures with her and the girls and they little swimsuits, and man, that was cool. But shout out to them for posting the pictures. I wanted to tell her I need more pictures, send me more pictures, but I didn't want to overdo it. But they looked like they were having a ball. They all had their little duck lips and they look, all them little pictures and stuff. So it was cute.
Yeah, man, shout out. We gotta call Jerome so we can get him on the show too, man. And we gotta really reflect on that moment.
On who?
Reflect on that moment, Jerome. Jerome.
Oh, Jerome. Yeah. Man, I want to shout out my co-host Lavelle Salter, bro.
Yeah, appreciate it,
bro. Man. Shout out to Lavelle, man. Lavelle be he out here doing his thing, y'all. With this, if y'all ain't never heard Lavelle DJ, first of all, let me say this. Shout out to Lavelle on these karaoke, man. If y'all ain't never been to a karaoke, Lavelle doing karaoke, where he's DJing the karaoke. He gonna check the crap out of somebody. He gonna talk about somebody saying, "Look, it's hilarious," and he gonna give you a good DJ. He can DJ. So shout out to my boy Lavelle, man, for keeping it A100, man, with the DJ, man. He on point. But y'all catch some of them karaoke's he be doing. He at the Ghost River Brewery. Karaoke at the what's that other place?
Tuesday I'm at the genre, Wednesday I'm at Old Dominique and Ghost River.
Yeah, Old Dominique, and then the genre. Yep. So he got karaoke. So if you think you can sing, you don't think you can sing, want to try to sing, whatever. And he pretty much got every song that you can pretty much think of.
If I ain't got it, I'm gonna try to get it.
You hear me? He gonna download. Monica said, "Don't do too much on her boys." She said, "Kudos to 2 men in hats for always thinking and doing for others. Keep up the great work, brothers." Man, shout out to 2 men in hats, man. We doing the best we can. Shout out to Mel Mack, man. This morning, I want to shout out Mel Mack, man. Mel Mack gonna always give us something interesting to talk about when she show up. Whether it's us, we can't read her comment because her comment is she ain't add no periods, commas, or nothing in her comments.
You so stupid.
Cooling water. That girl said cooking water, the extended version. Now Lavelle said, we are not doing this whole song. This song about 10 minutes long.
That jump too long. Water ain't even
Lavelle
water.
said, I'm back, y'all. She said she free for 10 years. She was on jury duty. They caught her. They caught me too this year, Mayor. But they freed me too. When they freed me, I was happy. I'm free for another 10 years.
I ain't even gonna say nothing on that because I ain't never did it.
So you ain't never. Oh, they gonna get you, bro. They gonna get you. She free for another 10 years. I'm free too, Mayor. They got me early. They got me back in March or April. Yeah, they got me too.
Well, since you give a shout out, man, I want to give a shout out to my children. Fifi is actually in the midst of doing she's with a camera crew, a movie crew at Brown Baptist. They're shooting a movie. What is the name of the movie?
Wow, that's awesome.
Hold on, let me go to the page.
Let me find out she finna be in the movies.
Man, she
at least working behind the scenes.
Yeah,
but people don't understand like why you find that people don't understand like that when you it's a lot involved to a movie. All you gotta do is look at the credits.
They actually need some actors. So, I just looked on her. She just shared it yesterday. Background is needed for our feature film shoot this Tuesday for a young adult gospel poetry night scene at age 13 to 35. Preferred for this scene, but there will be opportunities for other scenes as well. If interested, contact producer Will Johnson using the QR code in the what's the name in the flyer. But anyway, yeah, she's shooting a movie. It's called "It Takes a Village." We've been talking about this.
Right.
So yeah, she I think they're gonna be doing it all week at Baptist Church, and they got it. It's probably about 15 to 20 of them down on the staff that's shooting the movie, man. So look like they having fun, and I'm proud of it. And Little Lavelle, I guess he got on his Uncle Tony spirited within the last 3 months, just out of nowhere. He just started cutting her. And doing a damn good job. I mean, he literally be having all his old classmates, and they be bringing their friends, and he be having a whole barbershop in the garage.
Man, he cutting hair in the garage.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. Come on. Well, I ain't got nothing to cut. He can tighten up the beard though. I ain't got no hair to cut.
Yeah, so he doing good with that. We gonna try to get him in Bible school, but just it's a little bit too much going on. But we gonna try to pick back up on that. But he been doing good with it. And shout out to Dawn, man. She went through a little scenario with her eye, man. It has gotten better. Has got better, and she's still holding it down, man. And so yeah, man, most definitely. Shout out.
Man, cool. Man, I want to shout out a couple people, like really three young people, man, that I know for sure. They used to be part of the BB King All Stars that travel on these cruise ships and play to different places. But the first one is Carlos Strong.
Yes, sir.
Man, Carlos is a very talented singer, musician, composer, writer, songwriter, all of that. Man, talented young brother. So shout out to Carlos, man. The other person is my little cousin, Demario Faulkner, Esther Faulkner, who is also another very talented young brother, songwriter, singer, composer, actor, who's acted. He's actually been in a couple of movies, as extras in some movies. And it takes for him to talk about it. He can tell you at what what point in the movie he in, like 1 minute and 32 seconds in, 30 he can tell you. But he's been in a couple of movies as well, man. So very talented. Those two very talented young brothers. And man, also Sharice Mackey, man. She got a new song out. She's also
Oh, that thing bumping, Doc. That
man, it's
Southern
done
Soul
bumping,
Train, I
bro.
already played
So,
it twice, 3 times.
yeah, it's bumping, man. So shout out to her, man, for her. Matter of fact, she said she was she was I'm trying to find it where she was her she was ranked number 25 or something on the
On Apple.
blues list, and now she's down to number 10. She had got to number 10.
Mhm.
The Southern Soul Train by
Good cool.
Ashley. They call her Ashley Mackey, Sharice Mackey. Ashley. But yeah, man, if y'all have not heard it, go get the song, download the song. It's a hot song. I'm gonna try to get on here one day. I'm gonna see if I can get on. See if I can get on here to talk to her about her song.
You might get ready to laugh because she ain't got no damn sense.
Oh yeah, she crazy. She gonna
That's my
talk
dog.
crazy to me anyway. She gonna talk super crazy to me, but she funny as hell. But shout out to those three, and I know there was some other people that was part of the BB King All Stars. But you know, those three people are that I know. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, Jonathan
Raven.
Jonathan Rabin. Yep.
Yeah.
Another very talented musician, Jonathan Rabin. I know he was part of them for a minute. But shout out to all the BB King All Stars, man. That been on all these cruise ships, and Mario is actually going back to Europe. He leaves Thursday, I think, going back to Europe on another cruise ship tour. So I thought he was through for a minute, but I guess he just took a break. But shout out to them, man. They out here working, grinding, doing their thing, man. Shout out to Prince DJ, man. For y'all that don't know Prince DJ and the Mario used to be a part of a group that I managed called Image back in the day. And Prince DJ is doing his thing. Prince DJ and what's his name? DeVille that did the song. Dion Lawful. They actually did our theme song that we play at the beginning and the end of the show. They did our theme song for us. So shout out to them, and Dion Lofton and Prince DJ. They very, very talented young brothers, man. We got a lot of talented young people that's coming out of Memphis. A lot of talent. So shout out to all those, man. Mel says congrats to the young people doing great things. Can I shout out my niece and nephew, Adriana and Adrian Jackson, class of 2025? Celebrated them this weekend. These are the children of Chef Cheryl Wagner. I'm proud of them both. Absolutely, man. We applaud you guys as well. Congratulations from the 2 Men and a half family for doing your thing and graduating class of 2025. We know you guys gonna go on to do great things. So, and we speaking it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Shout out, man. We doing our shouts out this morning, man. We doing our shouts out, man. Only positive stuff. We don't want to talk about nothing negative until we get to the T. But we don't want to talk about nothing negative. Lavelle, let's put this thing up because we were shouting out Afia.
Yeah, it's for the movie.
This for the movie. Hollywood Comes to Brown. It Takes a Village. An original faith-based film written by Will Johnson and directed by Anwar Jameson. Filming at Brown June the 17th through the 29th. If you want to be a part of that, if you're interested in becoming an extra. So you can tell people, I'm an actor. I've been in the movies. And speaking of that, so Lavelle's going to post this in the group as well. So if you want to be a part of it, you only got a couple more days to be a part of it, but they're looking for it. All right. Shout out to my little cousin, man. That's Keisha. We actually had Keisha on. Keisha does a talk show in Atlanta. She has her own little show. I'm trying to think of the name of it. Hold on. Hype me up. Yeah, hype me up. She calls herself K Marie, but hype me up K Marie. And she's been doing when I tell you she's been doing a lot lately. She is a media and marketing solutions consultant and business and tax consultant. She's also been in a couple of movies as well, and she's been hosted a couple of award shows in Atlanta, the Ace Honors, a couple of other shows. So she out there doing her thing in Atlanta, man. And this girl moved to Atlanta just on a wham, like just up and said, I want to do something better, and went out and just man uprooted her life, took her kids and moved to Atlanta for a better life. So shout out to Keisha, man. K Marie. Hype me up, K Marie. I want to give a special shout out, man. On the 26th of June, my big sister, will be celebrating her 60th birthday. We will
Wow.
be with her in the Bahamas celebrating her 60th birthday, man. Shout out to my big sis, Cheryl Williams, Mays Williams, for her 60th birthday. Phyllis says, shout out to my kids. My son has been on the same job for over 10 years and giving back by coaching Pee Wee football. My daughter is a single mother of 3 teenagers, and she is most definitely the GOAT. She is making it happen and doing an amazing job. Man, shout out to Phyllis kids, man, for doing an amazing job. Terrell and Therese. I'm talking about Terrell. Therese and what's your daughter's name? Right on tip of my tongue. Happy 60, sure. But Therese and oh my God. Come on, Monica, help me out. Oh, she said also, and I didn't know this. She said, oh yes, on top of being a mother, she's back in school for her master's. Now that's
Awesome.
I can attest that that's a hard thing to do because
Mhm.
my kids were Ariel, that's right. Ariel and Therese. Shout out to Ariel and Therese. Ariel is doing a fantastic job. And I know that's hard feelings right here because I did this. I did an associate's degree just to see if I could do it. Then I went on and got my bachelor's degree. And then I got 2 master's degrees, all while my kids were teenagers in school and going to school and in their early college. So and I did it later on in life, and it was difficult.
Wow.
And still trying to maintain a full-time job. Trying to work a full-time job too. It was difficult. I ain't gonna lie. So shout out to Therese and Ariel, man, for doing an amazing job. Shout out to Phyllis, man, for acknowledging and recognizing the kids. So this is Terrific Tuesday, man. We shouting out. We doing all positive, man. We shouting out people, man, businesses, whatever, man. We gonna shout them out today. If you got somebody's business you want to shout out, if you got a birthday celebration you want to shout out again to Marcus Young, who's celebrating his 50th birthday. Marcus has been on here co-hosting with us a couple of times, and shout out to him as well for being with us and co-hosting, doing a fantastic job. So shout out to Marcus on his 50th birthday, celebrating his 50th birthday. Man, shout out to all the kids that are out of school right now that's not getting in trouble.
Yeah.
I'm talking about that's trying to find something positive to do. So shout out to all of our children that's out here not getting in trouble, doing great things out here. Shout out to all of the class of 2025, whether you graduated from elementary, middle school, or high school, or college. Shout out to the class of 2025, man. You guys rock. Shout out to let me give a plug right quick, man. They ain't paying me, but shout out to the Noggin Boss folk, that family at Noggin Boss, man, for giving me the custom 2 minute. They ain't give me. I bought the custom 2 minute and it had Noggin Boss cap, man. Shout out to Noggin Boss, man. Up and coming company, man, who's doing great things. And I want to say they're actually doing some philanthropic work as well. So shout out to them. Shout out to the 2 Men and Hash crew. Yeah, man. Shout out to Quita. I Clock the T, man. We got a special guest Clock the T segment today. Quita been having some technical difficulties the last couple of days, y'all. So we're gonna have to get with her and see how we can help her work that out with the platform. So I don't know what's going on, but we're gonna figure it out. It was somebody right on man. Shout out. Okay, first I want to shout out all caregivers.
Okay.
If you are a caregiver, ever been a caregiver, ever cared for anyone, shout out, because you are the real MVP. Especially if you was caring for a family member or a loved one, you know, that nobody else ever seemed to have time for, but you took the time to say, you know what, I'm a care man. I'm gonna be a caregiver, man. So shout out to all the caregivers, man. And I know Lavelle, you and Don are doing your thing as part of being caregivers as well, man. And so, you know, shout out to y'all. I know it's not a easy thing to do, man. Sometimes you gotta change your schedule. You gotta, you know, change up the way you do some things, man. But you know, shout out to y'all. So and in saying that, man, I want to give a special shout out to my mother, Mary Hampton.
Yeah, man.
Man, my mama is the ultimate caregiver, bro. I've seen my mama take care of people, man, like no relations. My mom and my dad separated when I was 2 and divorced later. Both of them remarried. And after my mom's husband died and my daddy was first diagnosed with dementia, and the doctor was saying, well, he's not gonna be able to live by himself. And my sister went to bawling because, you know, she didn't want to put him in no nursing home or nothing. And my mama said, y'all bring him over here, I care for him.
Man, it's big.
Bro, shout out to my mama, man. My mama cared. My mama doctored and cared for my dad, man, and nursed my dad back to health, to the point now my dad is in a veterans nursing home. She doing better than us.
Yeah.
I ought to say he doing better than us. So shout out to her, man. She cared for my brother up until his passing a week and a half ago. She cared for him, man. So shout out, man. Shout out to Miss Pepper, man, for being an amazing dog, man. Miss Pepper is something else, baby. When we go out of town and come back, she let us know she be mad at us. She had this little squeal she be doing. She be trying to tell us, I'm mad at y'all. Oh, yeah, Pepper. Monkey said, yes, caregivers are the real MVPs. They are the absolute MVPs, man. Caregivers, if you're a doctor, lawyer, nurse, just a caregiver with no title, no title of doctor, nurse, and you just care for people. You're the real MVP for sure. The real MVP. Carolyn Clinton Allen says, shout out to my daughters, Alicia. Have 5 degrees. Wow. She's 21 years, retired Air Force instructor on the base. By my baby, Armina worked for Armina. She worked for USDA. Also, her husband Jason helped look out for me after losing Al, giving me opportunities to travel. Man, come on, man. Come on, shout out to Armina and Alicia, and her son-in-law Jason. So Jason, Armina, and Alicia, man, shout out to them, man, for doing an awesome job. Y'all continue to take care of mom. I know they take care of you, Carol. Cal. I'm gonna call her Cal. Cal. She hate when I say Cal. I know they take care of you. Man, shout out. I'm loving these shouts out today. I'm loving it. Man, shout out to everybody working a job, man. And not just working a job, man, but working a job that you love to do. And you doing it because you love to do it, and not, you want to get paid too, but you're doing it because you absolutely love what you do. And you're not forced to do it just for a check. So shout out to all those people, man, who are walking kind of in their purpose and understanding, how to understand their self-discovery path. Your volume went out. What happened to yours? Oh, he on the phone. He got to be on the phone. He probably muted. He on the phone.
Now that was Joseph trying to. He just said he's not getting a notification. I was trying to tell him what to do.
Oh yeah. And so I'm not really sure, y'all, how you get I get notifications every day through email. That we're live on YouTube. I do get the YouTube notification. So if you're not getting the Facebook and you guys have YouTube, you guys know you can go and sign up for our YouTube page and
Let me try to do it live right now.
subscribe to our YouTube page. Huh?
I'm gonna show them how to do that.
Okay. But you can go and subscribe to our YouTube page and you will get the notifications by email because mine pop up every morning. So
So here's
the
the Facebook page, right? So it's gonna kind of throw me off because I'm one of the admins for the podcast. So I'm gonna try to go to a page that I'm not an admin of. Let me just go to something random. I don't know. Let me find a random page. Okay, so this is a page I don't follow. So you're gonna go down here to the little thing down here with it's the little dot, and then once you follow them, once you hit follow, you got the option to go in there and see how you want to follow them. See they highlights and their notifications.
Yeah.
And then you just you go over here, you get the content, standard highlights or whatever the case may be. How often you want to do it.
Y'all got that? Shout out to Lavelle, man, for showing us how to get, because I don't so now you guys can get the notifications. I didn't even know you could.
If you're already following, hit the following button again, and then you can go to live video right here, and you can get all notifications.
Now, when you hit the follow button again, don't unfollow. Don't click unfollow.
Right. You can't do it unless you do it, though. It has to be an option to follow settings.
Yeah. Yeah. So you then you got to hit update at the bottom to update it, to update your settings when you change those settings.
Right.
Yeah.
You can do content videos, live videos. I don't know if we're gonna have any type of offers.
So basically, what you're saying, if they want to know when we go live, they click the live video notifications, and it'll
all notifications, and then
it'll give them all the notifications for when we go live.
Yep, and then you also can make us a favorite, where that'll put us in the top of your feed.
Yeah, make sure you make us a favorite too.
Yep,
for sure. So, all right, y'all got that? Thank you for that tutorial. DJ One Love.
He's so stupid.
That man gave us a quick tutorial, but that was a really helpful tutorial because I was lost. Like, I didn't know what people was inboxing me saying, "Hey, I'm not getting the notifications." So I think that's good. We need to post that in the group on how to do that.
Yeah, I'll make some kind of video.
Yeah, make a video, or go to the page and clip that part of this video out and post it.
Okay.
You can make a clip of that what you just did and post it. All right, come on, y'all. Any more shouts out? I'm loving the shouts out today, man.
I want to shout out, man, a young lady that I connected with. Y'all may have seen her on Facebook, but she got a ton of followers, and I connected with her on my birthday to Warner Johnson. She has a boutique over on Hex Cross called Runway Ready. And another friend of ours that's been on the podcast, it has his own podcast, Devin Banks. We connected with her on this past weekend, last weekend, on my birthday, and just wanted to pour back into her because she be grinding. She had, I think the highest amount of views she's had has been right close to 1 million views on a video. And so the video that we did together is still trending. We got 678 views on one video that we did together, me, her, and Devin. And I think on YouTube, she just put it up on YouTube. I think she got almost over 10,000 views. But she's a life coach. She does model training. She does fitness training, and just a cool young lady, man. So I was able to connect with her, man. And so if y'all ladies want some nice clothing or stuff like this, she got a boutique called Runway Ready over on Hacks Cross. So big shout out to Wanda Johnson, man. Cool people, bro.
Yeah. Man, shout out to Chancellor Jackson, man.
Yeah, that
Author
was a good
Chancellor
segment right there.
Jackson, who came on the show with us and talked about his 14 days being locked up in Beijing for 14 days and nobody really not knowing where he was. I actually read this book in 2 days. I read this entire book in 2 days. It's very interesting because he gives you account by account. I don't even know how he remembered all the. I mean, every conversation that he had with guards, inmates, everything, every interaction he has in his book from the time before he got locked up till he got out. And so this was an awesome book, Chancellor Jackson, 14 Days in Beijing. Chancellor also is he goes by Chance Jackson as well. He's on social media, and every morning I follow him on Facebook, and every morning he gives or every day he gives a inspirational message every day. Because he's actually kind of like a life coach kind of like thing too. So yeah, it was good. So man, look, let me take a shout out. Let me introduce our guest T sharer today. This person, man, I've known for quite some time now. And this might not be the typical T that y'all used to, because it's not your girl Queen. But I've been knowing this person quite some time now, man, and he's an awesome individual. He look crazy sometimes, but anywho, without further ado, come on to the stage and clock that T, my guy.
Y'all know what time it is. Put them phones down, fingers up. It's time to clock that T with your boy, T-Mates. Look, let's talk about it. Man, have y'all heard of this orange dude that the U.S. has in office called Trump? Well, Trump then basically started another war with Iraq. He has bombed so-called nuclear sites, and now they have retaliated by bombing U.S. air bases in Qatar and other places around the world. And Iran. I'm sorry, Iran. Iran. Is it Iran or Iraq? I think it's Iran. Iran is doing it. I'm sorry, y'all. The orange dude that started a war with Iran. And he's bombing military air bases at Iraq and Qatar. But we shot them shits down at the air. We blew them right out the air. Them little weak missiles they sent us, we blew them right out the air. But it's just the idea that they had a mitigated goal to launch missiles at us because of the orange dude. Because of the orange dude. The orange dude did it. And the orange dude is crazy. But I knew it was coming. And then what's gonna happen is Kim Jong with North Korea he already daring us to mess with him with his little stuff. And then China get involved, and and there you go, another World War III. You just everybody allies jumping in, and there you go. But anywho, that's the tea. That's all I have today. Make sure y'all tune in to 2 Men in Hats, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. And check out my boys, Tony and Lavelle. We'll holler at y'all. Peace.
Yeah. Don't y'all play about my T. Don't y'all
So,
play
boy,
my T, Muriel Mac. Don't play by my T. Joseph said, I'm in even late. LOL. She said, great job, but leave the T to my girl Queen. Yes, he is crazy. Mel said, orange dude thought it was over last night. This ain't wore back on. Anyway, shout out to my niece, Ayana Lawson, Earl Daughter, VP of Oklahoma Thunder. Man, she is doing her thing, man. Ayana doing it, man. Ayana is a VP with Oklahoma Thunder, bro. Come on in here, Ayana. Come on in here, Ayana. Shout out to Ayana doing big things. I actually saw I don't know if it was the actual video or just a picture of her hosting some kind of information session or something. It was cool. But shout out to Ayana, man, doing big things, man, for the Oklahoma Thunder. All right. Come on, y'all. Y'all got some more shout outs. Let's run them. By the way, man, I want to thank T Mays, man, for that T, man. It was a good job. Good job. We are going to leave the T to our girl Queen Watkins. Oh boy.
matter of fact, let's give a shout out to Queen Watkins, man, for she been doing this with us a little under a year. She came in a little bit after the fact, after we had got started, man, and she's been doing an amazing job. She even got a job promotion, and for most of the time when she does these teas, she been just did them right before we go on. Ain't like she done did it, and I'm sure she done probably done, went and looked at the videos. She be on TikTok all the time and found the content that she gonna do. But majority of the time, she just done did the video the morning while we getting on. Thank you for your dedication. It ain't went unseen. And thank you for the seed that you're investing with us. And big things gonna be popping real soon. So we love you. We appreciate you, Queen.
Yeah, shout out to Queen, man. Bum, 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 bum. Queen. Yeah. Bell back is crazy, bro. I probably Bell back crazy. He's crazy. Man, you know who I'm missing this morning? I'm missing Rodney.
He was on for a quick moment
Rodney,
and then he dropped off.
he always got a statistic or something to throw our way.
Yeah.
And let me shout out to Rodney, man. DJ Quiet Storm also Rodney called DJ Quiet Storm. But he been doing what he been doing with the pools?
What you mean?
I saw a video of him showing some pools and stuff. So is he cleaning pools? I mean, he was like, holla at your boy. So is he cleaning?
I don't know. I didn't watch the video, so I'm not sure what he was doing.
Okay. Well, I mean, I just shout my boy out, man. Anyway, he might be
having he be at work. There you go.
Oh, he said, I'm here.
Yeah. He present and accounted for.
He chilling in the pool. So he said, but he was like, hit me up like he was actually doing like billing pools or cleaning pools or something. So I was like, okay, Rodney got a new gig going on.
I don't know. But yeah, that brother, man, been cool with me, man, since we connected, man, through this DJ stuff, like A1 since day one. If I need something from him, I need to borrow something, I need him to, come if he'll available, sit in with me, he'll do that.
Hey, wait a minute. I messed that up, Phyllis. Phyllis said, was the T true or allegedly? I forgot that. Allegedly. Okay. So I'm gonna have to go make an addendum to that. Allegedly that the orange dude. Okay, there you go. He said that's my pool. I'm having to get together Saturday. Now you didn't invite us.
Oh man, I can't be there no way. I gotta work, bro.
Yeah, man, I'll be out. Look,
Tony gonna be on tour.
It still would have been nice to have the invite.
Yeah, Tony gonna be on tour.
Yeah, he said we'll be on tour.
Yeah, man. Big shout out to Damian Peck, man, who came to our second live.
Yeah, another odd.
Yeah, I can't remember which one it was. But yeah, Damian Peck, man.
He did the single panel.
Huh?
The single panel.
Yeah, no, I was just saying, that was our third live podcast we did. Was the third one?
It might have been the third one.
Yeah. Well, big shout out to
But
Daniel
all of
Payne,
these are
man.
live, y'all. But we talking about like in person.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Big shout out to Daniel Payne. We got to actually have him on the actual podcast with him, as a guest, and looking forward to him coming on soon.
Yeah.
And I think we're gonna have to start doing. We'll have to start getting with some of y'all and pre-record some of these shows, because a lot of y'all do some amazing things, with y'all careers and y'all, hustles, entrepreneurship, whatever y'all got going, and you're not able to get on sometime early in the morning. So we'll be getting with some of y'all soon when we're gonna pre-record some stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. We're
and have
gonna
y'all
start
on.
pre-record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So because everybody's a star, man, with the 2 man hats, man, for real. So
Yeah.
we want to feature everybody.
So let me kind of share with y'all what our plan is, because we know sometimes it's difficult. Like, cause me and Monica travel a lot. LaBelle might have some morning gigs, and sometimes it's hard for us to be on here. But we want to continue our shows and continue giving you guys the ability to comment, and so and comment on whatever it is. So what we're gonna do is, when we have situations where a person can't come on in the morning, we're gonna actually take a day, maybe an evening or late, what's the time is available for all of us to get on, and we're gonna pre-record the show. We'll pre-record the show, and then we just won't add a date or anything to that show, and then we may post it on a day that, like you said, maybe LaVelle is out or I'm out of town or whatever. That way, because what I hate doing, y'all, I hate coming on live and I'm in the airport and I gotta jump off because I'm ready to get on a plane, or I got spotty Wi-Fi or something like that, and then we're not able to still bring the show, because I like to keep the shows going. So that bothers me a lot. And so we just want to be able to keep the content rolling for you guys.
He said, "No, this ain't negative. This is just real. This dude is very passionate. I just be try to take a vacation. We love 2 men hats, but enjoy your. Don't do too much. Like, go ahead and enjoy your vacation. We'll get back to it. We've been doing, man. Look, if you think about, I was thinking about this last night. I was just going through some videos.
But think about it. Think about this, man. We have a bunch of pre-recorded shows. We can play those in the midst of that. We won't have to even. Yeah.
Thank you for saying that, because I literally, if you think about the amount of content that we were sharing, we've been on every day for the most part, every day, 5 days a week. One time we went live on a Saturday. If you think about the amount of content and you add the time into that, that's a lot of content. You add an hour per every day for a whole year before we even start doing the StreamYard. That's a lot of content.
52 weeks times 5.
Too long. Can't stay too long.
52 weeks times 5, and that thing we into year 2. Yeah. So yeah.
What is he talking about?
Man, Rodney crazy. We ain't doing negativity today, man. It's all positive, man. We shouting out all positivity today.
Get you drinking plenty of water, Rodney. You talking about being in that pool? You need to be drinking the pool in that heat.
Man, what? And look, man, y'all make sure y'all stay hydrated. Yesterday it said that it's gonna be a crazy kind of heat today. So y'all make sure if you gotta work outside, be outside. Make sure you staying hydrated. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. We don't want any casualties or any thing happening. You got heat strokes or anything because you guys are not hydrating and taking care of yourself. And if you one of them people that had to put on sunscreen while you out there, put it on. It breaks me out. I had to just put on the after banana boat cream after the fact, but I can't put on sunscreen. It breaks me out.
Shout out to our wives. I know we kind of already said that, kind of sort of, but just maybe reflect back, because we've been doing so much content. Tony, her whole living room is a studio. And Monica has retired, and she don't, she supports him and what he does. Monica, Dawn literally makes sure that Because what happened to me, I get up and then I use the restroom, and then I can't go back to sleep. So sometimes I be up and then I go back to sleep. And she be like, "LaVelle, get up! You gotta get on the podcast." So, man, big shout out to our wives, man, for supporting this man for this amount of time. And you know, it may not seem like much that that we're actually achieving, but I think we're doing a whole lot. We've accomplished a whole lot, and I just think at some point the return on the investment is gonna be
Yeah.
big. And our time it don't come back monetary wise. You never know how protection can come, more opportunities, meeting other individuals because relationship
Right.
and collaboration is currency. So you never know how it's gonna come back around. So we put enough content out there that literally that you can search on the internet, on Google, put in 2 Million Hats of Podcasts and all kind of videos and everything gonna come up. So
Yeah. We just got to start creating a bunch of shorts, which
yeah,
is on the agenda, to start creating a whole bunch of shorts. So, we give people some clips, into what we're talking about, what we're doing, and hopefully, that'll generate a lot more interest, too, as well when you start.
and
'Cause
big shout out to me and Tony. We ain't choked each other through this process because sometimes that brother there, man, he mean well, but boy, he a true Leo.
man, I just, well, me, Lavelle, I don't. It's hard for me. It's very difficult for me because I don't give them. I
Mhm.
don't give excuses. I try not to give any kind of excuses to anything. I try to just own up, take accountability if I messed up or did, whatever. So I don't give excuses, so I don't take excuses well. So a lot of stuff when I can see people lips moving, I'd be like, that's bullshit. I can hear you start off, I'd be like, that's bullshit. So I mean, that's just me. That's part of my DNA makeup. That's who I am. I ain't gonna change that. Because I what the now we gonna keep we gonna keep it positive on the book. So but anyway, that's just who I am, and we're gonna, you know, and when I'm into something and I'm dedicating myself to something, I'm in it. I'm in it wholeheartedly. And
Right,
so that's I put my heart and everything in it, and that's what it is. So
right.
Mel says she doing that. She's shaking them electrolytes in my water for hydration. What kind of electrolytes you be putting in your water? So drinking the water just ain't
I need
enough,
some of that ASAP.
huh?
I said I need to buy some of that.
I'm trying to figure what she putting in her water for electrolytes. Somebody
It's
some
so
electrolytes. Well,
well,
Monica put Pure Kick in her water, and Pure Kick is a form of hydration, but it also has it says zero sugar, but it does have aspartame in it. So
I don't like that aspartame. That hate that
and I'm
aspartame.
telling you, if you get the strawberry watermelon or whatever that
You
one
know,
she get,
I had a couple of them before. Y'all gave to me.
man, them things be good. It's so hot, Tony flexing in a tank top. Now I'm gonna tell y'all. So let me tell y'all what happened. I woke up this morning to a phone call. Now I woke up this morning to my alarm going off. My alarm goes off between 6:15 and 6:30 every morning. I woke up, my alarm going off. So instead of just rolling over out the bed, going brush my teeth, all this stuff, I was like, man, I'm gonna lay here for a second. But in laying there for a second, my phone started ringing. I was like, what they calling me? So phone ring early in the morning, late at night, or early in the morning. You don't like them calls. So I grabbed my phone, look at it, and then it was Keywin calling. I was like, oh man, what he finna do? Then he was like, but I asked the phone, hello. He was like, oh dad, I should have known you was asleep. My mama at the train station waiting on you to pick her up. I done
Wow.
forgot y'all and left my sister at the train station. So
Boy.
I had to get up, roll out of bed, brush my teeth real quick, wash my face, and run out the door. So all I had on was a tank top.
Right.
And so I had to go downtown, get up from train station, drop her off, Then Monkey Car, the gas light was on the whole time I ride. I was like, I better get some gas. She gonna cuss me out if I bring it. So I stopped and got gas. By the time I done logged on to the line, it was 8 o'clock. It was 7:58. Then Lavelle popped on and he was like, Lavelle, I got to get to the house because I don't want to do this on my cell phone. So of course I didn't have time to change. So that's why I have this tank top on, Rodney, with your smart self.
Man, we might well go ahead to get us some 2 minute hats.
Tank top.
Tank
Man,
top.
what?
It's hot enough for it.
What? Somebody asked me the other day, y'all got them clack fans yet? I said, man, I'm gonna have to go and order them. She was in church. You got your fan? You go wave with the fan at church? Yeah. Anywho, man, shout out, man, to all y'all, man, all of our listeners. That is the most important shout out of the day for me, other than my wife, because without y'all, man, there is no us. So shout out to y'all, man, for showing up every day, adding comments to whatever content that we are talking about that day, engaging in the conversations, and really, putting Lavelle and I on our toes, because sometimes there's a lot of comments and a lot of things that you guys say, because sometimes we may enter into our content or our conversation with one thought process, but by the time we leave and at the end of that podcast show, we on a whole nother, because perceptions change.
Mm-hmm.
And so we may enter in thinking one thing or having a certain thought process behind it, and then what by the end of that show, that didn't change because of something that you guys have said that triggers our thought, and have us thinking a little more.
Right.
She said Aldi has a brand that's 0 sugar flavored liquid IV. Also, I have one for vitamin D, magnesium, and ashwagandha toner. You can order off TikTok. Okay. Roger said, "What you say about excuses?" He talking about tank top. It ain't no excuse. I'm just telling you what happened. That's how I got the tank top out. He said, "Just kidding." Tony orders from Temu. I order from Temu, TikTok, Amazon. Yeah, Amazon is the top for sure. I haven't really ordered anything from TikTok or Temu in the last couple of months. I had at one point I was ordering so much stuff from Temu, TikTok. I was just having stuff that I was just ordering, getting free gifts, and then I'm like, oh, I use these free gifts as giveaway. That's why I had so many giveaways at the live podcast show. Because I was getting free stuff, and some stuff wasn't free. Some stuff was actually I paid for. Some of that stuff y'all got was paid for. It was good stuff. It wasn't free. Yeah. So anywho, that's it. That's what we have today, man. Shout out again to all you guys, man. We love y'all. We appreciate you guys.
Check this out, Tom. Check this out. Hold on before you say that. Hold on. So I had mentioned earlier about Google 2 Minute Hats podcast, but I the AI stuff kind of give you some insight on when you Google certain things. So check this out. I don't know if it's gonna show up correctly. I gotta share the thing. We probably can't even really see it. Let me go back up here. See, can I make it larger? But it says AI overview. The podcast you're referring to, likely 2 Minute Hats, which is hosted by DJ One Love Entertainment. They discuss various topics, including relationships, purpose, and life preciousness. The podcast has been live recently with episodes focusing on intimacy in relationships and the value of life. You can find more information and possibly listen to episodes on Facebook, where they also stream the podcast.
Wow. Wow. And then look out to the side.
Yeah, I saw it.
Man.
That's
crazy.
Right.
That is crazy. You've been stocked up for a year from Temu, man. Yeah, but it's about time. So, and I'm glad Rodney brought up Temu. I really am, because y'all know it's getting closer to time for us to do our 2 Men in Hats annual homeless tent drive. So this year we want to make it interesting. We want y'all to get tents. We want tents to be at the top of y'all list, tents. But if you, in addition to the tent, if you can get maybe a sleeping bag or a carrying bag, duffel bag, or something different, for them, we would love that as well. So we want to make it a little interesting. If we got tents, sleeping bags, if we got because I was looking at like the big duffel bag, like the army type duffel bags, wagons. If y'all can find like the big wagons that they can haul their stuff in the way, because most of them will get a cart and push the cart around or whatever. But if you got a big wagon, or something like that, man, like we ain't turning nothing down. We want to focus more on the tents, but we want us to be able to, if you can. That's why we're telling you so early. So maybe you can go ahead on and buy a tent now. Excuse me, you can buy a tent now, and then maybe later on go back and buy sleeping bag, something like that. And Temu has these things, y'all, and has them for a good price. I found like one of the big giant traveling like backpacks on there. I think it was on there for like $20, $21 or something like that. So there's a lot of stuff that you can get on Temu, y'all, that we can help out for this homeless drive this year. Lavelle already has the date, November the 22nd, which is a Saturday before Thanksgiving, from 10:30 to 1. And it's probably gonna be at the what is the name of the park? Hold on, y'all. I'll tell y'all the exact name of the park, because I know that's where we're gonna end up being at, because it was jumping last year, and we want to make sure we be out there again this year. Morris Park, right there on the corner of Manassas and Poplar. It's Morris Park on the corner of Manassas and Poplar. There'll be a lot of homeless people hanging out around that park. So we definitely want to make sure. So we do the tents. My church is gonna be joint venture with us. They normally put together like the accessories, like the toiletries type of thing. They normally put together like the toiletries. If you are a business, and you want to joint venture with us to add something to it, last year we had Tatrice Douglas, McFerrin Douglas, who has a catering business, and she donated snacks. So she put together 100, or was it 175, 100, 200 snack bags and drinks, drinks and water. That was awesome. So if you want to do something like that, joint venture with us, let us know so the Lavelle can add you to the actual flyer that we have, that we're going to be putting out. If you want to give, if you don't say, I don't got time to be shopping on Temu, all that, you can give through our Cheddar app, which is on the left right there, or you can give to our Cash app. You can scan the QR codes for either one of those and give. But we definitely want you to participate this year. Last year, we ended up with 80 something tents. We had almost 200 bags of toiletry bags. We had 100 and some snack bags. So we want to double or triple that this year, y'all. So we need the efforts of all of our partners, all of our listeners, to join in with us this year to make this very, very special, a special event for the homeless. And this is going to be an annual thing, so we're going to do this every year. But you can generally find those tents. Last year we would find them for $10 and $11 on Temu. So if you start getting them early, you can maybe order 2 or 3 of them. I know my wife and myself, we purchased probably 30 or 40 tents last year. So definitely want you guys to join in with us this year for our homeless tent drive, tents for our homeless. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining with us today and celebrating life and shouting out everybody. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. Lavelle, come on, close us out with a prayer.
This is crazy. We got some other people. We got some competition. I don't want to call it no competition, but you got on Apple Podcast, you got Men with Hats podcast. You got two dudes wearing hats. Wow. You got guys in hats. Wow, who knew? Anyway, interesting. All right, yeah, man. Appreciate everything, man. Awesome show. Sometimes things happen for a reason. So thank you for not having a subject. I ain't got no sense. Let us pray. Y'all leave out tomorrow, right, Tony?
Yes, in the morning.
In the morning. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. And also let me get a little more serious. Also, I just think it's very profound. Like you say, you don't give any excuses, but I think it just need to be highlighted that in the midst of what you guys have been going through, you lost your brother while you was on vacation. Monica lost her cousin. And to keep on going and doing all that you all were able to do and still, still have this going and life be life and all at the same time, man. Let me give you a shout on it and some love and some kudos and some extra added prayers for your family again, my family, and also Marcus and his family. So again, happy birthday to Marcus as well. And that's it. Love y'all. Let us pray. Most gracious Eternal God, our Father. Lord God, we thank you for this day. Thank you for this time. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for giving us the spirit to uplift individuals that have been making strides and accomplishments in their lives and in their families. Continue to touch our efforts. Lord God, we ask you to touch the Mays family in the passing of their brother. Just touch Monica's family in the passing of her cousin. And Lord God, we ask you to continue to touch any bereaved family. Lord God, touch the Flag family as well, Lord God. Lord God, we actually continue to bless all of our efforts and bless Tony and Cheryl as they get ready, Monica, they get ready to travel on tomorrow morning and give them safe traveling grace on the way back, Lord God. And we actually do this all in your son Jesus' name, and we said amen.
Amen, man. We will see you guys tomorrow. It might be a pre-recorded show tomorrow. Same bad time, same bad place. 2 Men in Hats. Let's talk about it.
It's the 2 Minute Hats podcast with your host with the most, Tony and Lavelle. Every morning from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. We also have Queen Watkins with Clock Dead. Tune in with us and have a great time. Let's talk about it right here. 2 Minute Hats podcast.